Okay, we're back for another carve. I've got an owl and some chicks in a tree. This is a long carve, so we just have to have patience. I'm going to put my other camera on time lapse, and we will see what we can get of the carving. So with that, let's get carving. Before we get started with this cut, this is a video that's a continuation video from another video that I'll put a card right up here in the corner, where I discussed how to design this Owl and Chiclets carving in a Aspire video. So I went through the process of getting the model out of Midjourney. Then I changed it into a 3D relief in VistaSculpt. And from there, I took it into Aspire and I massaged it to where I have this owl and her chiclets model that I'm going to carve in the rest of this video. So if you haven't seen that video, once again, go back up to that video, click on it in the carve, and you'll see how I did this. With that, let's go ahead and get started with the cutting of this owl. What you see going on here is I've started the rough cut. That took about 3 hours of rough cutting using a 1/4 inch tapered ball nose, a Mana Bit 46294. I'll list that down in the bottom. Using 40% step over. Then I switched over to this 1/16 inch tapered ball nose from Cadence Manufacturing, Cody over there. It's called the Skinny Jenny. And it did a really good job. And this carving actually took me more like about 6 hours to finish it up. And once I finished with the tapered ball nose from Cadence Manufacturing, I switched over to this 1/4 inch down cut end mill, in which I cut the carving out, turned it over, cut off the tabs, and took off all the tape. And this is what it looked like when it was said and done. I thought it looked pretty good. From here, I went ahead and moved on to doing some sanding with my sanding mop to get most of the fuzzies off. That sanding mop works pretty good, and it's about 240 grit. And once I got it sanded to the right level, I went ahead and started into the finishing process. What you don't see me showing in this process was the painting behind the owls, that black, and putting that blue tape on there. Once I had the hollow painted black so it looked like a recess and the owls covered up so that I didn't have to worry about messing those up, I went ahead and started staining the bark part. I was using an acid brush to put on that stain, and I used a Minwax color golden oak for the bark. Once I finished staining the bark and the back, I then needed to remove the blue tape, and this is what it looked like after the tape was removed, and things were looking pretty good. And then it was time to move on to staining the owls a slightly different color. And a friend of mine had recommended that I try a mixture of Minwax Natural and Minwax English Chestnut in a specific ratio, and that's what I did. I mixed it up in that ratio, and you also see a couple brown funnels in this video, and I did a separate video on those brown funnels that I will post in the video description, in where I talked about how I made those using Fusion 360 and my 3D printer. And those turned out to work pretty handy for pouring out the different stains and not making a big mess out of them. So from there, I started working on the owls and getting those stained. I also used an acid brush to put that on there and wiped it all off. And in the end, this is what it looked like. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Tell me what you think.